Okay, this video from 5 Minute Theory covers lesson 12, and we're going to reintroduce or reinforce our flat signs, and then we're also going to learn a new notation device called a sharp sign. Now remember that a flat sign lowers the pitch of a note a half step. Now before we even get started on this, I should always remind you to write your name at the top of the page. All right, so a flat sign lowers the pitch of a half step. So if I can find the note B, F, G, A, B, then B flat is going to be down a half step. Okay, I could use C as my starting note and go down a step in the alphabet, or I could keep going up. So E flat, here's E, down a half step, E flat. Okay, number 2. So here's my F, because I have my 3 accidentals, my home key F. Here's my G. So G down a half step is G flat. Here's my C. Here's my D. Now, down a half step is D flat. Okay, you get the idea. F, G, A flat. B, C. Here's my C. Where's the flat? It's not in here. It's going to be right here. So C flat is another way of writing the note B. In music, we call this an enharmonic tone, which means 2 names for the same note. And I'll show you what that's about when we learn sharp signs, because you can name a note a flat, and it can also be a sharp. I'll get to it later. All right, so a flat sign forms a loop on a line. So it goes around that line right there, or it's in the space, just like we write notes. So let's draw a flat sign on each of the correct line or space as indicated here. So here's an E. I'm going to go, you could go E flat down here, or you could go E flat up here. A flat. D flat. G, very good. You know all these letters, right? C flat. Try to get it right inside that space. F flat. Yeah, believe it or not, there is an F flat. Do you know what the enharmonic tone is of F flat? So if you can think of your keyboard, F down a half step is the note E. So the enharmonic tone of F flat is E. All right, so when an accidental is written in music, the flat sign comes before the note, but when you say the note names, you say the letter first and the accidental next. So when I say this, I say B flat, but when I write it, I write flat B. The reason why is because as you're reading music and you're going through the line left to right, you need to see the flat before the note, not after the note. All right, so we're going to write first we're going to name the note. This next note is A, and then we're going to write a flat sign on the A, and then a flat before the note. Every good boy does. D. I'll write my flat sign on the D, and then I'll write my flat sign on the D note. E flat. Write my flat sign. Make sure that flat sign is right in the center of that line. Oh, here's another E. And then G flat. And then what's this note above the staff? If the top note is F, then when I go up my musical alphabet, F to G, so that's another G flat. Oops, I'm going to do that one again because the flat sign needs to go in the space, not on that line. All right, let's move ahead to the second page of lesson 12. Now we're going to learn about the sharp sign. A sharp sign raises the pitch of a half step. Okay, a sharp sign kind of looks like a tic-tac-toe. Okay, a flat sign looks like a B. Flat sign lowers the note a half step. A sharp sign raises the note a half step. So if I have a C instead of going down, I'm going to go up to C sharp. Here's an F. This would be down, but this is up to F sharp. All right, so find the correct natural, then go up a half step. Up is to the right. All right, here's C, and here is C sharp. Here's D, here's D sharp. Okay, now tricky, where is G? Here's the 3 accidental, so here's F, here's G. So here's G sharp because I'm going up, not down. Here's A, so here's A sharp. All right, got our F again, right here. F sharp is here, or I could write my X. Here is the note E. Oh, here's where it's tricky. So E, this is E sharp. So E sharp and F are enharmonic tones. Two note names for the same pitch on a keyboard. All right, now number 9, we're going to draw a sharp sign on the correct line or space as indicated by the note name. So C. So C is going to be here. I want to make sure that my sharp sign has the center of the tic-tac-toe right in the space. Okay, G. So G is here. Got my 2 lines. Now I want the center of my tic-tac-toe to have that line crossing through it. Okay, just messed it all up, but you kind of see what that looks like. D. Okay, here's D. Got that line going through it because that's the D line. A. Okay, E. I could do the top or the bottom. Let me do the top. F-A-C-E. So just draw my 2 lines, and then I'd make sure that my tic-tac-toe, the space is right in the center of the tic-tac-toe. And then B, right in the center. All right, so those are sharp signs. Now, just like flats, whenever the sharp sign is written on the staff, it's written before the note, but we say the sharp after the note. So in this first example, I'm writing sharp F, but I say F sharp. So let's write a sharp before that F, and then I say F sharp. So those are 2 F sharps. Let me write a sharp before the D, so I say D sharp. Okay, what's this one above? Remember F, use my musical alphabet to G. Okay, remember that tic-tac-toe has to be in the space, so G sharp. Here's an E. Truthfully, you don't see many E sharps, but you do need to know what it is. Okay, here's a G. I'll write my sharp sign, and then I'll write G sharp. And here's my C again. Not a great sharp sign, but C sharp. Okay, so we've learned about flat signs, and you probably have been playing flats in your music, so you know that a flat sign lowers the pitch a half step. A sharp sign raises the pitch of half step. Okay, when we get all of those correct, we'll go on to our next lesson.